Hey guys, Dazzler Magic here, and oh boy, there's a big shiny new product that WOTC is coming out with. Everybody, stop what you're doing, drop everything. It's a new product, guys. This never happens. Alright, so this one's different. This one's way different, okay? It's called Magic the Gathering Foundations. You can see this little, logo that some marketing genius put together, I'm sure. So they know the card game isn't doing very well. They've tried every last-ditch effort to make a couple extra pennies with, dumb side stuff and other universe tie-ins, and they're just like, this is not sustainable. So what are we going to do? So they're opening 7 different drug and addiction rehab centers called Foundations, where they say they're going to help, replace one addiction with another. So basically, if you're on heroin and you just can't stop, it's ruining your life, you go to one of the Foundation centers, and they'll teach you to play Magic the Gathering, and then that will be all you care about. You'll get so into cracking packs and building new decks and learning to get better at, limited formats that there won't be time to even think about what you were addicted to. Now, there is some precedence for this. Replacing one addiction with a less harmful one, that is a thing. I think this is going to be a very expensive flop, especially because I just completely made all that up. Look, it's more interesting than what it really is. So... several years ago, I'm not even going to give a range because it's very debatable if Origins was a core set or not. They got rid of core sets. What were core sets? Well, they used to do 3 sets per year. 3 of them were in one block. And so they had a continuing storyline and kind of similar and crossover support for different mechanics. So it would be all enchantment oriented, but slightly different flavors of it. And then they would drop the core set, and that's where you would get the annual, anti-rotation refresh of, all the staple cards. So really boring, low-powered stuff, but stuff that you need. The cancel, the naturalize. And putting them all in one set at one time, first of all, it was the time that you were expected to introduce new people to the game with that set because it was so much easier. You go to a pre-release, and it's really easy to understand what's going on with really simple mechanics that your friends already taught you. So it was kind of nice. The only problem was, once a year, the set would sell like crap because nobody wanted it. I mean, if you've been playing for 3, 4, 5 years at that point, you've got cancel, you've got naturalize, okay? You've got basic life gain card draw, you've got divination, So it was necessary, but not well selling, but it was an investment in the future because new people could come in right there and it would be understandable. Well, lower complexity, lower power, less to track, and a welcoming environment, that went out the window 3 years ago. They forgot that for every one person that leaves the game, they need 1.1 people joining the game or they aren't going to have a game. They just decided, to the moon, Chris Cox needs a promotion. Ooh, number go up. Guys, number go up. We're a publicly traded company, and the people investing in us are dumbasses, so number go up is the only thing that matters. So number go up short term while we sell out the future of the game. Let me stop you at the first 3 words there. Number go up. So they got rid of core sets, and then they had to just keep injecting staple cards or power ramped staple cards like Super Cancel and Super Naturalize effects, Naturalize Plus, Counter Spell Plus, where it's just unequivocally a better version of an old staple card. And then, I need this for every format. Oh, they need it for every format. Even the Commander people are buying it. The Standard people are buying it. Whoa! And go ask Yu-Gi-Oh! What happens when you just power ramp to eternity. Eventually people just win on turn 1 and leave the game because it's boring, stupid, repetitive, and a complete waste of time. It becomes competitive coin flipping. So they haven't really come up with a solution other than just keep taking staples, and like I said, strictly better staples, and throwing them into regular sets, whether they fit there or not, and whether there's room for them or not. And that leaves less room for more cards that support the mechanic in the set. So that's been the problem for the last at least 4 years. So now they're doing Foundations. Now this is kind of clever, I gotta say. It's less of a cash grab, more of a fix. This is a functional thing. I don't think that they expect this to sell. Which makes me wonder what kind of showcase frame and masterpiece bullshit they're going to do this time. So let's just read the announcement. It is a grand total of 3 paragraphs. Wow. Whether you're taking your first steps into Magic, finishing up your standard deck, sure you are, or diving deep into Modern Commander and more, Magic the Gathering Foundations is where you start playing. Or where to start playing, whatever, same thing. So it is nice to have that we need that. Even the welcome decks are confusing as shit right now, so yeah. Your favorite Legends and Planeswalkers are here with quintessential Magic from across the multiverse. This set was made for past, present, and future Magic players, featuring products for players fresh or famous, and filled with cards legal and standard, at least until 2029. So that's their solution. They're just making this. The staples are legal until 2029. That's 5 years. These cards are going to survive rotation. So now you have two different rotations and confusing standard legality. But I mean, okay, you see the set symbol, you know it's long-term legal. I mean, that's not that complicated. I mean, how else are you going to fix it? Bring core sets back and just once a year sell something that doesn't sell? They don't have the financial tolerance for that right now. The game is hanging on by a thread, and their profit margin overall was, depending upon how you measure it, like 3%. Somewhere between that and a slight loss with like an excuse based on liquidating inventory or something. So they don't want to unimpress the ESG enthusiast lefty investor morons that are giving them money right now on their stock price. 1 year ago, their stock was in the 60s, mid 60s. Right now, it's had a heck of a rebound, I'll tell you that. January of this year, it was $48. Now it's back up to 58, 59. So still 5.3% down. 8.3% down, pardon me. But 5 year. Let's talk about 5 year. June 28th, 2019, their stock was worth $105, okay? If you're going to say throw money at it because number go up, you have a really short memory. Or you're just openly being, in my opinion, bribed by the fact that they're doing dividends now. When an unhealthy, shrinking, massively failing company that just shed 30% of their employees is giving away a dividend, it's a bribe. It's not because they're doing so well that they want to attract even more investment to expand. No, they're not expanding. They're literally doing the opposite while duct taping a dividend to it and hoping you don't look too close into why they're doing it. While almost every number in every division at their whole company on their quarterlies is a loss. Why is anybody throwing money at this? Even in 2022, they were worth $100 flat. It's a little financial update for you there, but there's not much more to this. They're legal till 2029. It's a bunch of staple stuff. It's low-powered and understandable, and people are just going to be like, oh yeah, mana dorks. Oh yeah, counterspells. Okay, Death Touch, here's what that does. Black's going to do black stuff. It's going to be obviously very mono-heavy. That would be my estimation based on past experience. And it's something we need, It's just, I don't think they're going to print very much of it. I think they're going to push it really, really hard on paper. The last thing to consider is what are they going to do with it on Arena? Listen to me, okay? Listen to me, WOTC. I am not playing around right now. Make it all access and free on Arena. You need shareware ass $19.99 free trial. You like it? Go play some more. The first one is always free systems for card games. Okay? Nobody wants to jump onto Magic the Gathering Online 8 years ago and then have to get out their credit card and drop $100 on tickets to trade for cards to build anything. Now, they would give you some demo decks. That was actually kind of funny. They actually would back in the day. But you join MTG Arena, you get a couple demo decks. Okay, cool. They're all garbage. But, give the people full access to this. Just give them full access. Separate queue. Okay, you don't want to give people staples because that would just, that would kill their wild card rotation and all that. And it'd be giving a little too much away, but just make it its own thing. Just have maybe 1,000 coin phantom drafts where you don't get to keep the cards, but it's all access, so you don't need them, for just the set and just leave the queue there forever. Unlimited drafting for free? Sign me up. I'm going to download Arena. Where do I download it? I can just draft for free. I can just practice without putting money on the line. Oh my God. Make it count for the dailies and then maybe make it ranked, maybe don't. People will get sick of drafting the same damn cards after the 50th time, and then they'll feel confident. They'll be like, I want to expand. It's just like how you used to start with Standard back in 2015, and then you'd move on to Commander and Modern when you're like, I want something more. Right? There's not a new set coming out. We're doing 3 set blocks. It's going to be kind of enchantment heavy for a couple years, a couple months. I want to move on to something higher power. I've seen better cards. I keep hearing about these old cards that are really cool that people love playing with. And hey, those people at that table are playing something different than what I am. Oh, it's the you've been playing a while, let's elevate thing. You need the first level to be as approachable as possible. And we haven't had that for 3 or 4 years. We just haven't. It's so stupid. They are losing people left and right. This could actually help Magic out a bit, but then when people see the state of Standard and how it's just you play mid-range control or you lose, you built this deck, you're super proud of it, you're just destroying your friends with it, then you go to F&M or you jump on Arena, okay? Even the unranked queues, even bronze. You show up and somebody's playing board wipe, board wipe, board wipe, board wipe, manland, manland, board wipe, manland, board wipe, manland. and you don't even get to play your deck. You're like, okay, what do I do to get around this? Nothing. Cool, I'm gonna go play a different game. This game's bullshit. So I'm not about to wave the woohoo, we did it banner and put that up and say, you know, mission accomplished. Oh, this set's gonna revive Magic. We finally have something approachable to get new people in, so now number go up. You still need Standard to not be a pile of shit and for Arena not to be a rigged just shit show. So they still have deep inherent problems that need solving, but this is a good step in the right direction. There's not much else to say other than it says Magic the Gathering Foundations will be available in local gaming stores worldwide and through MTG Arena. We'll share more about this upcoming set ahead of its release November 15th, 2024. Sign up for updates and information straight to your inbox to be ready. Oh, I'll be the first to do that. It's time to share your spark. Oh, boy. So, yeah, they're bringing back core sets. They're not calling it core sets, but that's what it is. So, yep. They need it. Anybody who's like, it's another set, it's another product. Why do you need to stop doing new products? No, this one was actually necessary. I hate to use the phrase, but it actually legitimately is not for you, probably. And you do need something new to introduce new people into the game if you want to have your friends play it. So it's either this or play low-powered decks that you still dusted off from 10 years ago. I mean, those are your options. So, yeah, we do need this, actually. Remember, the long-term saying on this channel is, I'm not the anti-WOTC, anti-Magic the Gathering channel. I just report the truth. When WOTC does something cool and interesting and goes a step in the positive direction, I cover it that way. And when they do something negative, anti-consumer, greedy, and garbage, or make a ban decision wrong or whatever, then I absolutely roast them on it because I want them to do better and be held accountable. So the fact that the channel's been overwhelmingly negative about the game in the last couple years is not my fault. And on that little fortune cookie haiku, I will leave you. So what do you guys think of this? Are you super interested and amped about its release? Oh boy, what do you think? Let me know and I'll see you guys next time.